Welcome, brothers and sisters. I'm Groovy Kim, and it's a brand new year. And this video is all about new beginnings and how you might be able to reclaim your power. You know, the universe is all about vibration. And today I have a really special guest with me. This is Nikko, and he is somewhat of an expert on all things esoteric. Welcome, Nikko. I'm glad you could join me.
Oh, yes, of course. It is a lovely day today, even though we're right in the midst of winter.
But yeah, it's a little nippy, but it's beautiful out. At least it stopped raining, so we could...
We got the cat over there. I saw it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but our kitty Climber, she's in a lot of my videos. But over the past several months, we discovered that she was missing, and so she's been missing for quite some time, and it became clear that she's not coming home, so we lost Climber. So I'd like to dedicate this video to our beloved Climber. And since about 4 months have now gone by since Climber has been missing, we went ahead and added a new addition to our family. Meet Tasia. We'll splice in some Tasia.
Mm-hmm.
If she comes around, I'll pick her up. Mm-hmm. This is little Tasia. Tasia is Hindi for little, what is it? I almost forgot. For little gem from the heavens?
She's excited about outside.
Anyway, she's a real special kitty. And she hasn't had her first kitten shots yet, so I'm going to put her back in the house. She hasn't been outside much, but I wanted you to meet Tasia. She's a sweetheart. She already plays fetch. She's very, very intelligent, and I've been doing some Reiki healing on her too to welcome her vibration into our home. All right, I'm going to put her back. I'll be right back.
It really is one of the smartest cats I've ever met.
So, a new kitten and a new year. And I was thinking about ways that we could reclaim our own power so that we can have a happy and healthy new year. And I think that being out in nature is a good start. It's a little chilly. Yeah, it's in the middle of winter. But you know, it's still important to get outside and feel Gaia, feel her vibration. It helps to tune your own vibration.
That's something about winter itself, actually. It's sort of the nighttime of the entire year. Think of summer as the day. Think of night as the winter. And yes, the darkness might be cold. Yes, it might be a dark time. However, the sun always rises. There's no dawn that comes before darkness.
They always say it's darkest right before the dawn.
Yes. And something I heard before, quite a while ago, the moment when you wish to give up is when the miracle happens.
That's really been true in my life. Right when it is, like it seems the saddest or the most hopeless of situations. Usually that's right before the chapter turns, the page turns in the story, and the situation takes a new turn.
Well, think about it. As humans, we don't like change. So when this new entire reality is dawned upon us, a lot of times we experience this great resistance to what is happening. So it seems as though it's a darkness or a misfortune. However, it could be in our greatest benefit.
I think it's a matter of turning it into opportunity. Taking your creative, innate creative abilities and turning it into hope and new opportunities. And sometimes in those dark places, like winter time, where there's less light, uh, and or less light, as a metaphor in your life. Maybe you're experiencing less light. Um, you can actually create your own light. I was learning, how the universe is a complete, everything is a vibration. I was learning that even your skeletal structure is a crystalline. Um, well, your bones are crystalline, and so that every time you walk or you run or you even clap your hands, you are causing a piezoelectric effect in your bone structure, which creates vibration.
It probably is the same reason why exercising or being active in your life releases endorphins and is just good for you. That could be why.
It gets the energy moving, which we know, but on a literal sense, you need that to be healthy. Um, Being stagnant in the darkness, is literally going to make your body ill. It's important to keep the flow going.
Of course. It's just like a river. If you put a dam in the river and the water becomes stagnant, it slowly becomes polluted. There's all these things that just accumulate in it. If it's in a constant flow, you're in a constant state of releasing.
And rejuvenation.
You have to let go and be in the flow. That's all that word,
the Taurus,
means. That phrase of just let it go, be in the moment, just go with the flow. It's the same thing. Think of the river. It just moves. Not without, thinking or anything. It's just the feeling of flowing.
Yeah, and because the energy, you create energy just with your emotions. And those emotions get stuck literally in the cells of your body and in your organs and in your muscles and all of your tissues. So it's important to keep that flow going. And so when you say you really need to watch your diet and your exercise, it's really deeper than that.
Well, that whole phrase of you are what you eat is kind of true.
It's
in a
very
sense.
true.
Well, yes. I mean, it's not literally like if you eat a donut, you become a donut. It's not like that.
But you take on that food source's energy.
That is one thing. Food is information. And when you eat, you download that information. That's all that is. So think of a computer. If you are a computer, food is software that you are installing into your body.
That is true. So, garbage in, garbage out.
So, just like a computer, there is viruses, there is malware, there is bad software that you can install into the computer. And so, the same thing with food. If you ingested things that are not very healthy at all, like if I were to just, eat an entire stick of butter or something, or
yeah, well, that would cause your systems.
It just is an overload.
It'd be an overload, and it'd make your body incoherent. Thus, the vibration becomes incoherent, and then it's got to store that somewhere. And in this case, it would store it as fat and give you a gut ache,
or you just simply throw up.
Yeah,
but
your body wants to purge because it wants to always return to homeostasis. And so correcting your vibration is really important.
Your body intuitively knows.
Because you're an instrument.
Well, yes. Because, like you were saying about cells themselves are intelligent. We always think of the brain being the center focus of the entire... almost like the brain is the CEO of our body. But in actuality, it's more like every single cell is the CEO.
Yes, because each one is sentient, and you're the captain of the ship. And so your emotions and the way you treat yourself, even the way you think about yourself, is directing all of those sentient beings and causing the vibration to be either smooth or chaotic.
Your consciousness is actually the CEO. Every single cell in your body is simply the manager that you are speaking to. And None of them are necessarily higher or lower. It's just you have to.
It's important that they work in concert together.
Yes.
It's a symphony, and if you have a section of the symphony, like the horn section, and you've got a bad clinker out there and it sounds awful, that bad vibration, that literal sound, vibration is sound and vice versa. Your body is an instrument. If you've got a section that's out of tune, that causes inflammation, which then over time causes disease and illness. And so, for the new year, brothers and sisters, I wish you to tune your body and to learn how to bring it back into harmony.
This is 2022, by the way, for those in the future.
For those in the future, it's chilly outside, it's winter time, and it's 2022, it's the new year, and there's vibration all around us. Question is, are you going to tune the vibrations around you to be conducive to a happy, healthy life? Or are you going to continue a pattern that may not be serving you? Because when we learn how to tune these vibrations around us, well, now that's really groovy.
This is something actually a very simple.
That's normally how I end a video, because that's really groovy. It's true, but that's silly. Anyways, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I had something to add on to that.
Go ahead.
I was only going to say that something simple that I like to do that can improve your life. Very simple. You can manifest things simply by just having something like a journal or a notebook and literally write your story of what you want to happen.
You know why? Because that's actually pre-recording your vibration. Like an album, like a record album.
You're like, this is going to happen next month.
The tracks of your life.
You write it down.
I got these for Christmas. Isn't that cool? They're nice and warm, and I'm feeling the need to put them on. The temperature is dropping. It's getting chillier.
Oh, yeah.
All right. How should we end this?
I definitely got my gloves on, too.
Something's wrong. This one is stuck. It's like there's a clog in there. Like there's a wad of yarn. Or maybe there's an inner... I can't get my finger in. I washed them in the washer, and that's what happens. I got to straighten it out. Spend some time to straighten out my vibes, man. All
right.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, thank you, brothers and sisters. Happy New Year.